Thanks so much for joining us for another discussion of an important issue derived from the Sefer Parnasa Halacha, published by the Orthodox Jewish Chamber of Commerce under the leadership of Rabbi Dovi Honig. Sometimes we find a monetary dispute between two people where one of the parties is clearly in the wrong, but due to a technicality such as a weak initial verbal agreement and with no valid kinyan, the resulting damages cannot be collected and based din. In these instances, Chazal allow the aggrieved party to harbor tarumais, or grudges, against the offending party. The word tarumas literally means grievances, and although one is generally prohibited from bearing a grudge, nonetheless, in cases where one reneges on a verbal agreement or understanding which results in a loss to the other, the victim is permitted by Chazal to have tarumais. What are the practical ramifications of tarumais? According to some poskim, the victim will be permitted to refuse to perform acts of chesed or do favors for the offender in a way that would otherwise be construed as being revenge or nekama. Furthermore, there are many stories, some of them painstakingly documented, where people suffered serious, unmitigated problems in their everyday lives, which were alleviated when the dispute was finally resolved. It is therefore highly suggested, in situations where Chazal allow tarumais, that the offending party make a great effort to mollify the aggrieved party, even if it is humbling and involves spending hard-earned money. When in doubt, please do not rely upon these discussions and instead seek out a qualified paisik to render a binding psak. As always, thanks again for joining us. Shefa bracha v'atzlacha.